This is the About page for StumbleUpon. It's not the easiest to find, but it does exist, and it can be found in this little down arrow next to the StumbleUpon logo. There's also a management page, which lists all the people who run StumbleUpon. It was founded by Garrett Camp and Jeff Smith in 2001. It was bought by eBay in 2007, and it was bought back by the original founders in 2009. It's currently privately owned and backed by investments. I ran a Who Is search on Network Solutions for StumbleUpon. There was minimal information except for a registrar listed as Mark Monitor Incorporated. Similarly, there was nothing listed on Hoover or Standard & Poor's about StumbleUpon. On Wikipedia, the references at the bottom of the page can be checked to verify that information is accurate. History can be viewed, and there's also a talk option to discuss with other Wikipedia users about this specific page and to make it as most accurate as possible. Of course, the edit option is also available on the StumbleUpon Wikipedia page. Regarding advertising, StumbleUpon uses a program called Paid Discovery. And Stumble's platform lets users surf the web by visiting sites that match their interests. Advertisers' URL becomes part of that stream. Even users' pages can be considered advertising. When one visits that page and sees other brands or names, they have the option of liking or disliking with a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And you will know that it is a paid Stumble because a green icon or sponsored icon will show up in the toolbar. You can even join paid discovery and use it to advertise for yourself through the StumbleUpon website. I believe that the advertisers realize that users don't want to be bombarded with advertisements, and so they've stealthily incorporated paid ads in a clever way. Here we have the page source of the homepage of StumbleUpon. As you can see, there's several meta tags at the beginning, not sure what all of them mean, but there's mention of Microsoft and Apple iTunes and iTouch and icons. Links, script dealing with JavaScript, function, head, body, division, navigation. This is the privacy policy page for the StumbleUpon website. As you can see, it's fairly extensive with 17 points in total, ranging from information regarding how secure the information on this website is to how the website uses information. It also discusses such items as cookies. It explains what cookies are and then continues to discuss what kind of cookies StumbleUpon uses. Touches upon how you can change or delete information on the website or edit information or settings. Number 5, it goes into detail about specific terms that will be used in this policy, such as personal information, non-identifying information, and log data, and what each one means. I get a fairly secure feeling about privacy with this website, being a user and feel that my stumbles and likes are private even if I'm logged in through Facebook. There's also an option to send my likes to Facebook if I should so choose. Number 12 of the privacy policy goes into depth about when StumbleUpon shares information and with whom. For example, during a business transfer, if Stumble is acquired by another company, the information would need to be transferred through the acquisition or sale and rights to the company. Steve Rambam's video goes into depth about how dangerous it can be to give one's location or real name on a website such as Facebook or Friendster. However, this website doesn't require either of those. This is what the sign up page looks like to join StumbleUpon. And as you can see, doesn't ask too much about you. It asks for your email address, a username, password, gender, and birthday. In the privacy policy, it also mentions that it requires, or at least asks, for a general or specific location, but it's not required. And it's also not required that you give a full name or a picture of yourself unless you so choose in your actual profile. One must be 13 years or older to have an account. However, a real name or financial and geographic information is not required. As it says on the bottom, when you sign up, you agree to the terms of service. Taking a look at the URL, after doing some clicking around the website, we have StumbleUpon.com, some gibberish, then another website which appears to be koalastothemax.com, followed by quite a bit more gibberish, which I'm not sure what it means, but there's quite a few W's. And BZ is mentioned a few times. Not sure if it means business, but thinking back to the NIMWARS article by Dana Boyd, I'm thinking that this website is safer than most in that it only requires a username, which could be a nickname but does not have to be a real name, and does not require any financial or geographic information to sign up. I don't think this will be a problem for any specific category of users to sign up.